So thanks, Hemant. I will take 5 minutes or 7 minutes as you have given me, and hopefully we'll be able to take some few questions if that is there. Um, Basically, BytEDGE is transforming the way enterprises execute strategies at the front line. Um, Both of us founders spend considerable time in leadership roles within IBM, HP, and PwC. Both of us were of the same opinion that we need to fix what is broken, and what is broken is really the way today execution of knowledge and systems. We believe that much of the organizational knowledge remains trapped in SharePoints, portals, LMS, documents, PDFs, etc. They're also locked in institutional tribes of people, the tribal knowledge, the institutional knowledge, and it's untapped largely by a modern workforce in the front line, which is swiping away on Insta and TikTok. Now, anecdotal examples apart, there is real data from Harvard saying 95% of the employees cannot articulate company strategy or direction. 69% frontline lacks product knowledge. 75% can't access knowledge they need to do their jobs. Now, given this, we knew that AI changes everything, and there has been a whole day of talks on AI. And what we are seeing is that it will replace a lot of these legacy systems that today companies have. And one of them could be around portals, LMS, and SharePoints, etc. So what we do basically is simple. We take the organizational knowledge, which is residing in documents and SharePoints and other all over the place. We convert those documents into videos. We have an Insta-like consumer-grade platform, which is used for rapidly surging the knowledge distribution to the entire workforce. And then we assess whether they can understand that knowledge or not. But that's only 30% of the job. What we do is we embed this in the workflows and work systems, and then use AI to really simulate their real jobs and calibrate any knowledge or execution gaps that exist in the thousands of frontline workforce, and then use our own rack-trained agentic AI to provide immediate performance support, while we unlock the communities with the TikTok-like sharing for the tribal knowledge to be shared in the moments of need, while we inspect, measure, analyze, and report everything from the back end. Now, this entire solution is a full stack operating layer for driving strategies at the edge. Visualize this particular slide. On the topmost could be a banking rep doing a pitch on a credit card to a consumer or a housing loan and recording that on BytEDGE, and immediately after that knowing whether they have done any mis-selling, whether they have identified the products and pitched correctly, and so on and so forth. Bottom below is the Indigo airline crew who is in the ground handling a customer dispute and a conflict around excess baggage. And again, BytEDGE is calibrating whether they can do that effectively or not. In the end, you get an execution readiness dashboard saying, here are the people who are driving outcomes. Here are the ones who are execution ready. Here are the ones who are contributing or did not show up, or they could not meet the criteria. And the distribution by the groups, functions, regions. This took us 3 years in the making with our own homegrown AI engine, 15 plus engineers, and of course, the collective experience of over 50 years of our founders. Now, this deep tech includes our own self-hosted large language models. Everything that you see is proprietary AI, including the rack training, the workflows that we have embedded within CRMs, and so on and so forth, plus the multilingual piece of it. So this is available in 75 plus languages. And that we started selling in about a year back. Our revenue for last year was about 430K. That was almost the launch year for us. Today, we have 45 plus enterprise customers, from Coca-Cola with 10,000 people in their frontline, Amazon Domino's, Seco, Grant Thornton, Honda, Reliance, Tata's. Obviously, we couldn't put all the logos out here, but across 9 countries, we have 60,000 users. We have 12x the user engagement of any B2B SaaS platform, and we are doing this with 90% gross margin. And people did take notice. We won the top 10 innovative AI startups in Asia by HP Garage 2.0. For those who don't know, HP Garage is synonymous with Silicon Valley. They launched a program called Garage 2.0. We also were selected for Future of Work Startups by BytEDGE and awarded the best mobile experience platform. Today, as you said, somebody said in the thing that SaaS AI is really built for global, and we are expanding globally. Um, so today we have in the AMET region, Amazon. We have got in Europe, Challenge Group, which has signed contracts, and in Singapore we are getting HP. Today, overall, while there are 45 plus deals in India that we have closed with consumers that you can see, we have also got international wins, and now we are rapidly expanding in different territories. Initially, we are doing this as a route to market through partners. And of course, MarketMate in UAE is one of the partners. We are ourselves based out of Dubai mainland, and we are raising a fund of $1 million. We have secured about 750K euro from Malta Enterprise. Of that 1 million, we also have assurance of 500K. So what we are really seeking is a lead VC with 500K who can do the due diligence and take it forward. This is in preparation of Series A, where we intend to deliver 3 million of ARR. To close, we are closing the knowledge and execution loop for organizations. We own this particular category. There's 2.2 billion global workforce with an 8 billion SAM waiting for this market. And we are confident, having executed with the largest enterprise in India and some of them in Middle East and Europe, that we are ready for expansion now. So thank you very much for your time. And as I promised Hemant, in under 6 minutes.
To the judges, any questions, please ask. And the audience is responding to the poll out there on Virtual platform. The judges are filling in their judging sheets.
I just wanted to understand more about the competitive landscape, the market opportunities, stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. So we see competition from companies like Sana Labs. They recently got acquired by Workday for $1.2 billion. We see competitors coming from Glean. Approach may be different, but they're solving all for the same problem: how to empower using AI the frontline workforce so that they can become more proficient and organizations build a competitive advantage. So we see Glean, Sana, and few others who are basically our main competitors. Sana recently got funded. They did a Series A with $100 million. So this market and this category is an emerging category. It's something that is very disruptive. And we believe this is rapidly going to scale. We are seeing evidence of that already, but more to come. So, but given the time, I thought these two are the ones you would want to look up on if you're looking at the competitors for BytEDGE.
Excellent product, Kamal, and thanks for all the insight you have shared. What are the major roadblocks you're hitting and how you're overcoming? That is very essential to be in the part of learning and management. So help me understand, what is the major roadblock which you see in terms of your growth and how you are trying to overcome?
Yes. So I think the cultural nuances around AI role play simulations, particularly given India kind of multilingual territory and that too frontline, was immensely challenging. So when we were looking at Coca-Cola, there were problems around doodh paneer in a cooler and how to remove that. When we are talking to somebody who is in the pharma industry, there is a different set of challenges with doctor giving them only 2 minutes to pitch, basically. So I think those cultural nuances are there. Our budgets are low always, and budgets is one of the biggest challenge for us in India, at least. What we are finding, Vishal, is that when you go to Europe and US, we have a far better traction and far better value realization of our license and products compared to India. So I think the biggest challenge is not so much from these are production AI, across the enterprises. So we have productionized it. We have found the product market fit. We are looking at how we overcome some of this initial cost pressure, particularly in target markets like India, Middle East, etc. But as we go towards US and Europe, those pressures vanishes. So the key for us is really to move westward, basically.
Yeah, good stuff, Kamal. All the best.